sponsoring the Chicago Air and Water Show because it's just one more way for us to get our message out. It's a way for us to get our brand to the masses. There are 1 million people here on the beach today as well as tomorrow because it's a 2-day event, and it's the mass advertising in the newspaper, on the radio, on the television as we promote the event throughout Chicago. It's a great way for us to partner with the city.
Boeing 767, a 6,000-mile range, 600-mile-per-hour aircraft.
We made a 500-foot pass down the Chicago shoreline for the Chicago Air and Water Show. It was great. Saw a lot of great people down here. Saw the American tent as we went by, and a lot of people in the windows of the high-rises.
This is quite different than what a current American Airlines pilot would be doing if he was flying a revenue trip. Our altitudes are much slower.
I was one of 2 safety observers on the 767. We were on board to make sure that all the communications with air traffic control, with the air boss, and with the DC-3 were all taken care of, along with observing, looking for other aircraft in the area. And our call sign today was Flagship Chicago. A long time ago, all of our airplanes were named after various cities. So it was a nice retro concept to have the Flagship Detroit and the Flagship Chicago in the air at the same time.
Flagship Detroit, and there she is again as she shows off her 1937 beauty.
You know you are flying an airplane when you're in a DC-3. It's the 1937 model that we're flying, the original Flagship Detroit. The DC-3 is a little bit of a challenging airplane. The engines are hard to start, much harder to start than a 777. We have to put oil in, we call it pre-oiling the engines, and then we have to make sure the blades have turned smoothly before we get ready to start it. And then we turn it over about 15 or 20 times before we give it the gas and give it the ignition. And hopefully it starts. Mostly it does, sometimes it takes a little more babying. The DC-3 was the first airplane that an airline was ever able to make a profit by carrying passengers only. Up until that time, airlines were completely dependent on the government mail contracts in order to make money. C.R. Smith, previous CEO, president of American Airlines for many, many years, he convinced Donald Douglas, who was then the owner and operator of Douglas Aircraft Corporation, to enlarge the DC-2, produce the DC-3. A lot of people would love to have had the opportunity to fly the airplane, and we are recruiting pilots, qualified pilots, who think they might be interested in it to come with us.
Sunroof.
We're recruiting members. For $100 you can be a member of our foundation, you can be part of all of our trips. We go to each of the air shows through the season, an opportunity to display the airplane, to show it off, and be a part of a real serious history of American Airlines.
We'll have 2 days air show at the Alliance Air Show, the 30th of September and the 1st of October. And then we will be doing October 4th, we will be doing Dallas-Fort Worth Employee Appreciation Day. Without C.R. Smith and the DC-3, we're not sure where American Airlines would be today.
It's part of my company. It's part of my history with this company.
It's terrific. What a privilege and honor it is to have it here.
Well, I just encourage everybody to look at our website, flagshipdetroit.org, and be a part of our organization. We just want to keep this beautiful airplane in the air, and it's part of our heritage, and we need to keep it flying.